Williams. He was a walking highlight reel last week with a 4-touchdown game. It's the Oilers and the Vikings, next on EA Sports.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today, after a topsy-turvy... The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. The return is Osborne. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it will be Vikings ball 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
And one nice thing you can always say about Kirk Cousins is that he's consistent. Always puts up nice numbers each and every year. If there is a downside to his game, it's been the lack of playoff success. All in all, though, a formidable starting quarterback at a time in the league where it's tough to find your franchise guy.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Cousins to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Play fake. Cousins. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. 2nd down, Cousins. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guy. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Jamison Williams, 81 yards. And the Oilers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. A big play there on the catch and run, 65 yards.
Boy, of all the guys on the field to lose track of, how do you lose track of him? I think even he was surprised at all the space he had. You're just hoping your quarterback sees you in that spot. Fortunately, he did, and it leads to a gigantic play.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Play action now. Cousins. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was T.J. Hawkinson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now out comes Houston. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He'll buy some time right. That pass caught. It's Williams. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll go again with Gibbs. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Good game again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it facing a second and long situation. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. Trying to get that to Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And that takes us from second to third down. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So here are the Vikings to take over. They were 7-point winners a week ago, and they lead by 7 here as well as they start out first and 10. On play action, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
They'll try again from the 20 on second and 10. To throw, Cousins. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Cousins. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he will have a Vikings first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. K.J. Osborne, 69 yards. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, first and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. A huge play there for Houston. 48 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd.
Touchdown! Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Oilers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Osborne decides against a run back, and this will come out to the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now this throw caught left side. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
First down, Minnesota.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins now. Got his man complete. And the ball is knocked out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this.
After review of the
So
play,
that one overturned. They say
reversed.
the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Vikings. K.J. Osborne with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Cousins finding Hawkinson here on the out route. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
To throw is Cousins. Toward the pylon, caught. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Eckler will score. Touchdown, Vikings. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on fourth down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. K.J. Osborne on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. He'll try to generate some more steam on offense down to the scoreboard second quarter. Not necessarily his fault, but he's always a guy they want to get extra involved.
keep finding ways for him to get the football, keep force-feeding him in that way, get to the half, kind of reboot, start over again to try and erase the other things that have them down on the scoreboard.
They'll be looking for a little more juice here in the second quarter before they do hit that halftime locker room. That's Olave bringing in another one. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
At their own 10-yard line.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it. Now the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD. And now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Up the middle with Eckler, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to second and 15. Now Cousins. Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So, Charles, they are well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. But they put it all together here in this one, haven't they? What an impressive performance.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and give it instead to Eckler. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Cousins going underneath. He's got Hockenson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing is Cousins. Addison hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 9 yards that time.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
Play fake. Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Come on, set.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because
back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At the 37-yard line.
2nd and 6. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now out comes Houston. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
19 Lions,
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
First down.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Darnell Savage there to make the tackle. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Now a 2nd and 10. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
It's Eckler again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 74 yards on the ground for Eckler here. That's a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
On the give, this is Eckler. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
So the final seconds